Okay, so I'll ask you then, which variable A or B you want to eliminate? That's what that's why they call it elimination. What do you think? Do you want to get rid of the A or do you want to get rid of the B? I have my opinion, but I'll let you go first.
We can get rid of the B.
Yes, I would. That's my pick also. Here's why. I'm making this up. Pretend this 4, if it were a plus, okay, pretend that's a plus 2B. You will not actually do this one. You want to go and do this one. I know the numbers are a little bit bigger than 9 and 7. You still want to do that one. Here's a reason why. You want to make sure that you look for the pair that's opposite the sign so that you don't introduce a sign in like a negative. If you do that, there's a chance that, when you, for example, you multiply everything by negative, you might forget something, multiplying something distributed negative to something of all the terms, right? Like 3, A, B, or whatever, three places. That happens all the time. So so anyway, it's a wiser choice. It's not necessary. You can still do whatever you want. But yeah, if you have a chance to do a minus and a plus, you do a minus and plus one. And when you have a chance to actually pick the smaller of the pair, 9 and 7, you pick the 2 and 3. Yeah, I would do that. Okay, let's do it. Okay, then tell me, what do you do? How do you go from there? I want to know how much you know already. So how do you do it? Do you want to get rid of the
So,
B?
yeah. So we could multiply like the entire equation by like the top one. We
Mm-hmm.
can multiply it by 3,
Yes, you got it. 3. And what about the bottom one?
and the bottom one we can multiply by 2.
That's it. Yeah, I can tell you got this. All right, let's do it. I don't know if you do it to the side or you do it right below. What do you want to do?
I do it below.
Okay, let's do it below. All right, let's see. Distribute. Check my math. Okay, yes. Do yours also. Okay, neatly. All right, and same thing on the bottom. But I'm gonna get rid of those arrows. They're distracting. Okay, 27A, 6B, negative 24. Okay, so this is the first equation. Second equation. Negative 14A plus. Yeah, we got a opposite here. That's what you want. Good job right there. 6B, 24 also. Is that right? 24? I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Double check.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right, now we add them straight down. Is that right? Cancel,
Yeah.
cancel. Yep. And this will be a 7A. No. What is that? 13A equals 0. Then divide both sides by 13. So A equals 0. All right. Now, I'll speed things up a little bit. I want to know what you already know. Okay, with the A being 0, where do you want to use it and where do you want to plug it in to get your B?
Uh, I would put it in like the second and like the bottom equation.
Yes, good job. But yeah, you don't want to look at there. Original, right? Yeah, look at the original. Yes, so plug it in right here in the original. If you do it mentally, you can see that you're left with 3B equals 12, right? Because that's 0, that's gone. Therefore, B equals 4. Is that okay? Divide both sides by 3.
Yeah.
So that's it. I would bubble them. I would not put it in X comma Y. Maybe your teacher did that, but this is not about X comma Y. That's why you can do just bubble A being 0, bubble B being 4. Yeah, you don't have to put it in because you don't know which one is A, which one is B, dude. I don't talk about which one is X, which one is Y. You might think hey, X is A, but no, not necessary. Not necessary. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Next one. We have time. We can check it, but I'm sure it's all right. I'll kind of check it right now. Yep, it's right. Both of them. I got them right. We got them right. All right, next one.
was 7 to 18.
All right, I guess I can erase it. 7 to 18, yeah. I don't want to erase that. Oops. All right, 7. Sorry. All right. Number 7. Okay, yeah, I'll write the whole thing here. Okay, so I'll let you dictate again which one you want to eliminate, X or Y.
Probably X.
Yes, you got it. So we're just gonna time the top by 3. Hey, is it the same that your teacher did the parenthesis like this and then times it? So you don't do it. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Sometimes the book will not do it this way. Sometimes they will do it like this. They do the parenthesis there and then parenthesis here, and they do it 3 here, like both sides. You see that? But yeah, I think you're good here. All right, let's do it to get a 3x plus 3y equals 6. And then you get negative 3x. Copy it down. 4y equals 15. Double check the math. Yeah. Okay. Add them straight down. I put a bar here because I think that's fine. It's not a short bar, so it's not division. This one is fine for you to put the bar. I think that's a common thing. And then you get a 7y equals, what is that? 21. Nice. It works out nicely. And divide both sides by 7. So y equals 3. Okay. Then I expect you will be solving for x in the first equation here. So you plug in the y up in the very first equation. It'll be x plus 3 equals 2. Okay. Subtract both sides by 3. You get negative 1 for x. There you go. You could now put it in the coordinate form, negative 1 comma 3, if you want. I don't agree for the a and the b though, because yeah. Anyway, I think you understand. Okay, then next one, number 8. Again, you're gonna come across the special cases again, like infinite number solution. I don't know if that's what your teacher prefer, or all real numbers or whatever. You can tell me, okay? But okay, I don't know if this is the one yet, or no solution one. Okay, which one do you want to get rid of for this number 8?
Probably the Y.
Yes, I agree. I would do the y. Times it by 5. Everything by 5. Negative 40. So x plus 5y. Yeah, it's kind of tedious. The only thing that many of you guys may not like is like copying it down. It's very, you write a lot. You know, that's the thing. I understand that. Yeah, I remember everything, even now. So cancel, you're left with 12x. And this one, what is it? Negative 24, I think. Yeah. And then divide both sides by 12, you get negative 2 for x. Now, if you were to ask me, right? It's a little unstable here for some reason. Okay, you hear me okay, right? Yeah, I got the message for my internet. Okay, this one, if you were to solve for y, I would still go up to the first equation here, the original. Yeah, I know it's a negative y, but it's still better than you dealing with the 7, the 5, and 16, like fractions you making. Okay, anyway, put it in, plug in your x being negative 2. So here it is, negative 2 minus y equals negative 8. Add both sides by 2. But when you do that, you still have negative y. Careful, okay, here. You get negative 6 on the other side. Add both sides by 2. I'll show you that here. So that's negative 6. And then divide both sides by negative 1. I think that's many of you guys do it, negative 1. Or divide both, or multiply both sides by negative 1. So the answer is y equals 6. Are you okay with that? And you can do a coordinate form here. Okay, next one. Number 9. I want to look around a little bit. We're going to do all the way to 18. Let's do 9. And I want to look for the ones that may turn out to be something like infinite number solution or no solution. But okay, this one is fine. Let's do 9. 17. Negative 4. Got sloppy again here. Plus 3y equals 24. 17 and 24. Okay. So I assume you're going to do eliminate the x, right? Times it by 4.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's 4x plus 20y equals, what is that? 40, 28. So it's 68. Yeah. And negative 4x plus 3y is 24. Okay. Add them straight down. With the bar like this or not, it doesn't matter. 23y equals, what is that? 90. What is that? 92. Okay, 23, 92 divided by 23. 4 times. So y equals 4. And plug it back in. Again, the first equation for x. So x plus 5 times 4 equals 17. X plus 20 equals 17. Subtract both sides by 20. X should be equals negative 3. Double check my math there. Negative 3 comma 4. That's 9. Let me see. 10, 11, 12. Still looking for the ones that have solution. Okay, we'll continue 10. You okay, Alex? You got
Yeah.
what I've got here? 39.
Yeah.
3x plus 2y equals negative 15. Okay, now this is the very first one that has the sign being all the same. Okay, how would you do this one? What do you think?
Uh, go for number 10. I'll probably like eliminate the y
Yes. And what do you do? You multiply the top by what?
by like negative 2.
Yeah, you got this. I know you know it. Well, yeah, based on the other ones, easy. Okay, yes. All right, let's see. Negative 12x minus 2y equal a positive, what is that? 18 and 60. Negative 78. Yeah. Yeah. And then copy down the second equation as is. Okay. And then we add straight down. Negative 9x equals negative, what is that? Negative 93, I think. Okay, it looks weird now because did I do this wrong? If now the x can technically be fraction, but double check my math here. Okay, when it gets, yeah, did I do anything wrong? 8, 9, yeah. And 78 is it correct? 78 double 39 negative 6.
Wait, is it that when you multiplied by negative 2,
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take away the negative
Yeah,
on the.
it's a positive, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a positive 78. Okay, all right. That works better. Maybe I was testing you here. All right. So what we got, subtract 78 by 15. You got a 63. Now everything works.
Yeah.
So it's negative 4 for x. All right. Wait, not 63 divided by 9 is what? 7? Negative 7.
Yeah. Yeah, 7.
Okay, and then plug in for y. I would still do the first equation because y it's by itself. I know it's smaller with the 3 and 15 on, but you see what you see what I would do, right? Yeah, I would still do that.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, this one is not bad. So 6 times negative 7 plus y equals negative 39. 42 plus y was negative 39. Add both sides by 42. So y equals, what is that? 3. What's that? Is that right? So x negative 7, y is 3. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, they're giving you all the possible type of variations that you have to deal with, like manipulating it to work. Multiply by negative. Sometimes they give you the sign being opposite. But let's see, it's for 11. Let's see 11 here. We still haven't come across the odd looking answers yet. The weird looking answers. All right. Okay. So what do you think about number 11? Which one you would eliminate? I know you're copying this down, but
Uh, I'll probably eliminate x
yes. By multiplying the top by
2. But
you mean
negative.
yes. Okay, good. Negative 2. Negative 4x minus 10y and negative 22. Then you get 4x plus 3y equals 1. Okay? That's good, I think. Yeah. Take out the x, the 4x, the x terms, and we get negative 7y equals negative 21. Y equals 3. Yep. Then solve for x. In my case, I would use the second equation. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Is that okay? I'll do the second equation here. Be 4x plus 3 times 3 is 9 equals 1. And 4x equals 8. X equals 2. Hope you're okay with that. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling that number 12 is the one that may have the answer being a little different. Now, check this out before you do number... Wait. Actually, no, I take that back. I was going to say, look, if you look at number 12, you could rewrite the first equation looking like this. Now, I don't recommend you do it, but watch. Some people will do it like this. Let's see if you understand. Like the first equation, some people will write it like this, replacing the first equation entirely by dividing everything by 3. You see that? Now, I don't think you want to do that because you may want to eliminate the y by multiplying the top equation by 2, right? Is that okay? So yeah, right. So I'm not gonna copy the original. Let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's go ahead and multiply the top equation by 2. So I'm gonna start skipping copying the original, maybe a little bit. We'll see. So yeah, multiply the top by 2. So it'd be 6x minus 6y equals negative 12. And then I copy the second equation as is. Okay, all right, let's see what's happening here. Nope, seems to be just fine. Okay, continue. Add them straight down. So you're left with x equals 0. That's fine. It's not a big deal. And then plug the x into, I'd plug it into the second equation. Negative 5 times 0 plus 6y, because you can see 6 divided into 12 easily. So y equals 2. Again, you can put it at 0, comma 2 if you want. All right, let's do 13. Don't you think it's kind of strange? When we were doing the substitution, you came across like the special cases right away, the two, like no solution and infinite number solution. I don't know. So maybe because they want you to practice the manipulation part and get them to work, like I think that's the psychology. That's what I think. I don't know that for sure. 13. Okay, so what do you think about 13? What do you want to eliminate?
I'll eliminate x.
Yes. So we're going to time the first equation by negative 2. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So it'd be negative 6x, negative 8y. Double check my math. And negative 58. The first equation. Yeah. We're doing negative 2. Yeah. And then copy the second equation as is. And then add them straight down. And have negative 3y equals, what is this one? It would be a negative 15. Yeah. And then divide both sides by negative 3, it would be positive 5 for y.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll plug it back in to, it doesn't matter here, I don't think. We'll do the first equation. It'll be 3x as, the original, not modified. 4 times 5 equals 29. Be 20 here equals 29. 3x plus 20. Subtract both sides by 20, you're left with 9, 3x, so x equals 3. So you can write 3 comma 5 is the answer. Yeah, double check my math there. I think it's good. Okay, 14. So I can tell they're really having you practice your thought on what to do to eliminate. I think this is a good one. Yeah, let's look at 14. What do you think? Yeah, what do you think you want to do here? I think I want to write down the equation this time. Yeah, what do you want to eliminate here?
We can eliminate y.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind. I know that, they're opposite the sign here, But yeah, you can do the y. Let's do it because you know you can. Let's do it. Let's do the y. Let me copy it nicely here. Double check here. Yeah, normally I would go with the sign being the opposite, but yeah, it's not. I copied it wrong. You see, 14. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Let's do it because you know you can.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so double check. Copy it right. Yes. Okay. So let's. Okay. What do you want to do? Multiply the top by and the bottom by what?
We can multiply the top by 5
Okay, and the bottom.
and then the bottom by 3.
Are you sure?
And the bottom by -3.
Yes, and it will help cleaning up the sign on the bottom a little bit. Okay, yeah, it looks good to me. All right, let's do it. 40x for the first equation. 15y equals 20. It's my y here. 21x negative 15y, and what is that? 90 and 12. That's going to be positive 102, I think. Yeah. All right. It looks good. And then add them straight down. You get 61x equals 122. Okay. So it's going to work, I'm pretty sure. 122 divided by 61, 2 times. Yeah. X equals 2, the first one. And the y, I would plug it into the first equation because we don't deal with those negatives. So it'll be, yeah, I know you agree here, I'm sure. 3y equals 4. That'll be 16 plus 3y equals 4. Original here, yeah. And subtract both sides by 16. 3y equals negative 12. So y equals negative 4. Okay. So it's 2 comma negative 4. Okay. 15. Yeah, we haven't come across anything out of ordinary here. Okay, yeah. Now, what do you think? Eliminate which variable?
You could eliminate y.
Yeah, I do the y. Okay, let's multiply the top by -3, or what do you want?
Yeah.
Okay, -3. You mean -2 for the top?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
-2.
Then the bottom by 3, just 3.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Negative 16x minus 6y was 14, positive 14. And you get a 21x plus 6y equals negative 9. Okay, so the y cancel, the y terms, and you're left with 5x. And this one is, what is that, just 5? Yeah, so x equals 1. And then we can plug it back in. I plug it back into the second equation, okay? So you're left with 7 times 1 plus 2y equals negative 3 of the original. Subtract both sides by 7. 2y equals negative 10. So y equals negative 5. 1 comma negative 5 is the answer. Nothing so far. That's just fine. 15. 16. It's kind of weird. They introduced the concept of infinite number of solution and no solution for the addition, but not this one here. But it can happen, okay? I know you know it. But okay, 16. Which one do you want to eliminate here?
I would eliminate x.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's. What do you want multiplied? The top and the first and second equation by.
Multiply the first equation by negative 3.
Okay, and the second one by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Negative 12x, 21y, 240, and the second equation, 12x, 20y. What is that? 200 plus 32, negative 232. I'll check that if you want. 58 and 4. Yeah, 232, negative 232. Add them straight down. You get a negative y. Here with that one. And this one is what? Negative 8. I mean positive 8. So y divide both sides by negative 1. Y equals negative 8. You can check my work there. I see my math. And then plug it back into the x. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Second equation, maybe? I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
So 3x. Yes. And then 5 times negative 8 equals negative 58. 3x minus 40 equals negative 58. Add both sides by 40. So 3x equals negative 18. So x equals negative 6. Okay, plug it back in for y. Wait, we got x and y. We're doing this too much. So the answer is negative 6 comma negative 8. If you write the coordinate form, right, 17. They're really making you practice like elimination method entirely and you're getting the answers everywhere. So it's, okay, that's fine. All right, 17. What do you think? Eliminate the y, right?
Yeah.
So multiply the second equation by 3, positive 3. Okay. So yeah, multiply the second equation by 3. So be 18x plus 3y equals 3. All right. Is that okay? Yeah, double check my math here. And then add them straight down. Get 0 here. Whatever this is, doesn't matter because your x is going to be 0. 30, 30 x. So x equals 0. Plug it back in. For y, double check my math there. We got it right. Okay. And plug in the x for the second equation. It would be 0 plus y equals 1. So y equals 1. Let me check the answer here. Yeah, if I plug in x, so I think they're playing psychology here. Your x is weird, no, before you get the answer, like 30x. But we're gonna check it right now. We are plugging. I'll do the second equation first. Check the answer. Like 6 times 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 equals 1. Okay. What about if I plug it in the first equation? If x is 0, you're left with just 3y, negative 3y divided by negative 3. So it's going to be y being positive 1. You see that? Yeah. So, yeah, x is 0, y is 1. So 0, 1. Yeah, they're correct. X and y. Okay, last one. 18. You okay with that one? 17?
Yeah.
All right, 18. Okay, which one? What do you think we want to eliminate?
I would eliminate x.
Okay. Okay, how do you want to do it? Multiply.
So I would multiply the top equation by 5.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Good.
The bottom one by 2.
Very good. Oh, yeah. I like it. Very good. That's like the best way to do it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Negative 20x, 10y equals 0. 20x. Very good. Plus 6y equals 16. Then add them straight down. 16y equals 16. Nice. So y equals 1. And plug it back in for the x. I still probably plug it in the second equation. So 10x plus 3 times 1 equals 8. Okay, unless I made a mistake. Oh, man. Double check. Because I'm getting a fraction now. Just check a little bit. See unless I made mistakes. 10, 5, 0, 2, 16. What do you think? The top equation, 20, 10, do I get 20, and a 10, and a 0. Okay, did we find any mistake? If it's fraction, it's fraction. Like the first one out of the whole thing, that's interesting. What do you think? Like the answer looks like it's a 1/2. That would be really interesting. We can check it. Wait, have you gotten everything I got? Subtract both sides by 3. It would be 5 here and 10x. If you divide both sides by 10, it'll be 5/10. That's equals to 1/2. That's fine, but we yeah, you know what? Some of the answers should have been bunch of fractions, even by now. All right, let's check the answers. You didn't get anything different, right, than what I've got?
No.
All right, let's check. Okay, watch. I'm going to check the answers now. I like it if if it were exactly what we got, exactly one half and a one. So I'm going to plug it in to check the work right now. I'll plug in the first equation. Here we go. -4 the original times 1/2 plus 2 times 1. Will that give you 0? You see, I'm plugging in. So let's see. Yeah. So half of 4 is -2 here plus 2 equals 0. That's check. You see that? Question mark here. So it's a check. Now we'll plug in the second equation. 10 times 1/2 plus 3 times 1 for the y. Well, that gives you 8? Question mark. So this is going to be 5. 2 can go into 10, 5 plus 3. Yeah. So they're right. Is that okay? Do you see it? So we checked it. Yeah. Now it doesn't say to check it, but you could if you're questioning, like you're not sure. All right, looks good. So it's going to be 1/2 comma 1 if you put it in the coordinate form. All right, cool. Yeah, meaning I think they're trying to teach you, if it were on a test, if you gain fraction, you gain fraction, but you gotta have to be neat and be confident about the answers. Then if you have time, if I were you, let's say you have 1 or 2 being fractions and the rest is fine on the test, I will leave them. I'll get the fraction. I'll accept them, and then I'll go back and check them by plugging them in. Yeah, when you have time.